Now, if the transfer function has some basic terms, and for each term we will see how to calculate or how to plot magnitude as well as the phase. The first term is gain k. So this gain k, I am taking it as g of s is equal to k and s is equal to j omega. This we need to do in frequency domain. Always we need to substitute s is equal to j omega if you want to proceed further. So s is equal to j omega when you substitute. So the transfer function is a sinusoidal transfer function now. The sinusoidal transfer function is g of j omega is k. Now what is the magnitude of it? The magnitude of g of j omega, generally we write it as m. M is a magnitude. M is equal to magnitude of g of j omega is nothing but k. Because we don't have any omega terms, it is going to be k only. Then this magnitude generally expressed in terms of decibels. So what is mdb? Mdb is nothing but 20 log base 10 of your m. 20 log base 10 m. What is m? M is k. So what is mdb in this case? Mdb is equal to 20 log base 10 k. So this is what the magnitude expression is. What is the phase angle? So the g of s is k alone. K is a constant. Then what will be the phase angle? It is going to be 0. So both phase angle as well as the magnitude are independent of frequency. So in frequency response, the variable is your omega. When omega is varying, what will be the magnitude in dB? What will be the phase angle? That is going to be the Bode plot. But in this case, both are independent of frequencies. Then what will be the graph? Graphs looks like when, let us say, you have k is equal to 1, for example. When k is equal to 1, when you substitute in the formula, you will be getting 0. Means I have a 0 dB line, generally we take as a reference 0 dB line. On this line we have the magnitude plot. It is a straight line. It is a line, horizontal line, right? Next we have, when you increase the k value from, let us say, k is 1 to k is 10. What is 20 log 10? That is going to be 20 dB. So 20 dB is this line, and I have a line like this. That is the magnitude plot. When you decrease the k value to 0.1, then it is going to be minus 20 dB. 20 log of 0.1 is minus 20 dB, and we have a line like this. So what we can conclude here, if you have only k parameter in the transfer function, if k is increasing, my magnitude plot is shifting upwards. It is going upwards. So when k is decreasing, the magnitude plot is going downwards, shifting downwards. So this variation you will get whenever you vary the parameter k, if you have only k in your transfer function. Then coming to phase angle is 0 degrees. So when you take phase angle, so this is log omega. Omega is varying from the minimum value to the maximum value, because we cannot take 0, we cannot take infinity, some minimum value to maximum value, whichever the units available in the graph. So it is going to be always 0 degrees. So these two are the magnitude and phase angle for g of s is equal to k. The another possibility is k by s power n or k into s power n. Generally k by s power n or k into s power n. These three possibilities are called the first term possibilities. So in any transfer function gh of s, the first term which we consider is either it is k into s power 1 or k by s power, k into s power n and k by s power n. So any one will be there in the transfer function, not three, any one possible. Therefore we will get all three. Now second case k by s power n. Then simple, take g of s is k by s power n, substitute s is equal to j omega. G of j omega is k divided by j omega power n. I want the magnitude expression. M is equal to magnitude of this is k divided by omega n, omega power n. Then what is mdb value? So mdb is, the numerator is we take directly 20 log k minus, because denominator I have omega power n. So therefore minus n 20 or 20 n log omega. So this is the expression for the term k by s power n. That is mdb expression. For different values of omegas we can find out here. So mdb expression for k by s power n. And similarly we can write phase angle expression. Then phase angle for k by s power n, that is k by j omega power n So for 1 j omega we have 90 degrees. So for 1 j omega it is 90 degrees. There are n number of j omegas, therefore n into 90 degrees. And that j omega term in the denominator, therefore it is minus. The phase angle is very simple. Phase angle phi is equal to minus n into 90 degrees. If you have k by s, it is going to be minus 90. K by s square, it is minus 180, and so on. So we have two expressions, magnitude and phase angle. Now when you plot this, so just look at this magnitude plot. When I am taking different values here, when omega is equal to k, a distinct value which I am taking on this axis, when omega is k, what is mdb value? You can substitute there, you can get it is 0 dB. That means on the 0 dB line, your magnitude plot crosses the 0 dB line at a frequency omega is equal to k. Similarly, when you take omega is equal to 0.1 k, what will be the mdb value? That is n 20 dB, n times 20 dB, and that is going to be plus. So when omega is at 10k, 10 times k, k can be any value, 10 times k, then mdb is going to be minus n 20 dB, which means when you plot this magnitude plot, on 0 dB line we have omega is k, and when you take one decade the left side, one decade is k to 0.1 k, then the point is plus n 20 dB. Similarly, if this is increased by 1 decade, that's k becomes 10k. When omega is 10k, so it is going to touch the line point where minus 20 dB. So this is what the slope. Then how to find the slope? We know the slope is nothing but mdb by log omega. So we have this md by log omega is going to be minus n 20. So minus n 20 is the slope, and the unit is the y-axis dB and x-axis log omega, but we always take one decade as a reference. One decade as a reference. Therefore, slope units are dB for decades. dB for decade is a slope unit in the magnitude plot. Therefore, what is the slope of this? The slope of this is in one decade how many decibels it is changing in magnitude. That is it. So in one decade it is going to change n 20, that is minus n 20 decibels. So you can easily look at, I have k here when 0 dB, 0.1 k it is plus n 20 dB. What will be the difference? The difference is n 20. The slope of this is minus n 20 dB for decade. Similarly, when you look at the phase plot, so it is a straight line. In fact, minus n 20, it is independent of the omega value because we have poles at origin. All the poles are finite poles. Therefore, it is always at minus n 90 degrees. Similarly, we can plot for k into s power n. The analysis is same. Only the graph is different because the earlier one we have the graph which is going downward direction. Now in this case it goes in upward direction, and at 0 dB I have omega is equal to k, and at after 1 decade 10k we have plus n dB, and before 1 decade we have 0.1 k, that is minus n 20 dB, and the phase plot is at plus n 90 degrees. Next we will take the finite poles and finite zeros. So finite, that to be the first order terms, all are first order terms. So the first one is in this case 1 by 1 plus st power n. 1 by 1 plus st power n. Generally in Bode plot, the transfer function what we take is the time constant form. So if you have time constant form, we can easily draw the magnitude and phase angle plots. So in the time constant form, my finite pole is like this, 1 by 1 plus st power n. So at omega is equal to 1 by t minus 1 by t, there are n number of poles. So n can be anything, 1, 2, 3, 4. So in general it is n. Now the procedure is same. First we'll take what is the magnitude of it. Then how to write the magnitude? G of s is available, 1 by 1 plus j omega t whole power n. Then substitute s is equal to j omega. So g of j omega is 1 by 1 plus omega square t square and whole power n. This is m. What is m dB? 20 log, if you add here, then you will get mdb. Then what is the phase angle? Phase angle we know, tan inverse of imaginary part by real part. And how many such terms are? N number of terms are there. Therefore, phi is equal to minus n, minus because the terms on the denominator minus, and there are n number of terms, therefore minus n. And I have tan inverse of imaginary part by real part. So I have only imaginary part omega t, therefore minus n tan inverse of omega t is the phase angle expression. Now, for any finite pole or finite zero, we can define a particular frequency which is called corner frequency. It is also called a break frequency. What is generally corner frequency definition? It is the frequency at which the magnitude plot changes its direction. For example, the magnitude plot is coming like this. Suddenly it is going downward direction. Here it is changing the direction. That point is the corner frequency. Or else already it is increasing, suddenly it become constant. So that point is my corner frequency or break frequency. So there are the corners where we change the direction of the magnitude plot. Therefore, it is called corner frequency. But how to find the corner frequency? Generally, corner frequency is either pole frequency or zero frequency. Now, in this particular term 1 by 1 plus j omega t power n, I have poles. Therefore, the corner frequency is omega c is omega c is 1 by t, because frequency always positive. So omega c is 1 by t. This is the corner frequency. So what we can analyze is, as I said, the definition of the corner frequency. So before corner frequency, I have one type of magnitude plot, and after corner frequency, I have another type of magnitude plot. Even the phase plot also. But when you concentrate the magnitude plot, how it changes, let us see. I am taking two cases. The frequency from lower frequency, the minimum frequency, to the corner frequency, and from the corner frequency to the highest frequency. So when you take the frequency which is much lesser than your corner frequency, that means omega is far less than omega c. So when you look at this case, the magnitude is going to be 0, and your slope is also 0. So slope is 0, magnitude is 0, and the phase angle is also 0. These are the three results we get when the frequency is below the corner frequency, far below. When frequency is above the corner frequency, for large frequencies, then what will be the slope? The slope is going to be minus n 20 dB per decade. And the magnitude, we have already expression there, 1 by 1 plus omega square t square whole power n. Before that we have 20 log base 10. So that is my magnitude expression, and we can substitute the omega value there, which are above the omega c values. Then you can get individual magnitude values. But what is the important is slope. What is the slope for this particular factor? Slope is minus n 20 dB per decade when omega is greater than omega c. Then phase angle is going to be minus 90 degrees. Then when you plot this, as I said, the corner frequency is very important. Before the corner frequency, I have one plot, and how I am plotting here, the magnitude is 0, means I have 0 dB line. Over this 0 dB line, I have the plot, and the slope is 0. Slope is 0 means it is a horizontal line. There is no change in the y-axis. MdB values, for it is independent of my frequency. So from corner frequency to the lower frequencies, I have a straight line, and at this corner frequency there is change in the magnitude, and it is going down because the slope is minus n 20 dB. Since it is minus, it is going down, and at what slope it is going? At minus n 20 dB per decade. Now this is my magnitude plot for the term which we have taken, 1 by 1 plus omega t j omega t. But when you plot exactly, so we have a plot like this. This is a plot, exact plot. Means at lower frequency it is matching with our plot. At higher frequency it is matching with our plot. Then what about at corner frequency? At corner frequency we have gap, because the corners, we have corners like this. So whatever we plotted, that is called the approximate plot or asymptotic plot. So in asymptotic plot we have corners, but exact we have a curve like this. So at omega t, what is the difference here? when you substitute omega t is there, when you find the error between the exact and the approximate, that is going to be minus 3n dB. So that is only the problem with the approximate and the exact plot. At corner frequency, you are going to get the error as minus 3n dB. But approximate, still it is valid graph. So this is what for the term which you have taken. And what is the phase plot? So phase is changing from 0 to minus n 90 degrees, because before omega c we have 0 degrees, after omega c we have minus n 90 degrees. Therefore, so it starts like this and it decreases to minus 90 degrees, and we have like this. So at omega c you will get exact the middle. What will be the error? Error will be the half of that. So nearly about minus n 45 degrees we will have the error for the phase plot. When you plot it for omega is 0 and omega is larger values, omega is lesser values. So this plot is exact plot for phase plot and this plot is approximate for magnitude plot.